Welcome to a new place. I'm now in the city of Khon Kaen. I got here yesterday after a 2.5 hour bus journey all the way north from Roi Et. It cost 100 baht by bus, and I am currently looking at the view from the balcony of the hotel at some grassland, which was not in the brochure. Overlooking the reservoir in the background just there. Now, when I went for my hospital appointment yesterday morning for my ear, I had planned to stay in Roi Et for one more night just to recover, but unfortunately every room was fully booked. It was packed. So at the hospital appointment, I explained to the doctor I was thinking about travelling. She gave me the okay and just asked me where I was thinking about going. And when I mentioned, because I had a few places in my head I was thinking about coming to Khon Kaen, she went, "You've got to go. That's my home city. I love it." So she sold it. I came. Now, if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new viewer, this is caused by a motorbike accident I had just over a week ago, resulting in 7 stitches at the top of my ear. And yesterday was meant to be the day all 7 was taken out. The doctor had a good look at it and said there is still a small part that is not quite joined. I think that's the medical term. And therefore she took 4 stitches out, leaving 3 in, and was told that they can be taken out in about 3 or 4 days. Fingers crossed. So I've come here for 3 or 4 days. I'm going to find a hospital, and then I will go to get them taken out. Now, because it's my ear, I can't see anything, and it's been covered in a bandage, new dressing all week. So I've seen 2 photographs that nurses have taken throughout the week. It doesn't look too bad, but I guess if it's healing with no infection, it's been looked after properly. Thank God for aircon rooms. So hopefully 3 or 4 days time, this will be taken off for the final time. So I booked this accommodation when I was on the bus coming up here. I was drawn to it because of the fact the reviews were awesome. The views that you got from the pictures on the website Agoda looked amazing. Yeah. And it's £17 a night to come and stay here. I booked it because one night of luxury, and then for the next 2 nights, because I'll check out at 12 o'clock, I will be staying. If you can look across the reservoir, you can see the buildings in the distance. Around there is a hostel for £3 a night. £3, and the reviews for that is just as good as this place. So my logic was 3 or 4 nights, maybe 2 or 3 nights in the hostel will save me a lot of money. Why not splash out on somewhere like this? So do you want to have a look at it? Now, obviously, I've stayed here overnight, so it's not as you get it when you first walked in, but it's not as big as most hotel rooms are. There's all my bags down there. The bed was comfortable. There's all my electronic kits, a fridge. It's nothing special. The bathroom is modern. But yeah, £17 a night. So when I first got here yesterday, This was the journey I took all the way from Roi Et by bus. I arrived here to a rainstorm, so I've not actually been out anywhere. So I thought I'd have a little wander across to the reservoir just to get an idea of what this place is like. It seems that most of the stuff is all the way on the other side, and that seems to be the perfect place for staying, like a cheap hostel, if you want to go and see this city. Right, I'm going to have a wander down to the reservoir just to see what it's like. Right, just coming outside the hotel, there's breakfast on, so I've just asked if I can have some. It's not included in the price, drat, but I can pay extra of 100, 120, something like that, to have the breakfast, which I'll be going. So the name of the place I'm staying at is the Ingdara Hotel. I did leave once last night to head down to 7-Eleven right in the corner. I am very careful of how I cross the road after my little accident. But yeah, behind me 7-Eleven, Lotus, ATM machines. So I was on my last 100 baht last night. Started panicking. Now from the balcony up there, I mean, if you had a front one, that'd be so much better. But I guess they're a bit more expensive. But there's been a lot of people running around here this morning. Oh, there's a gate. So I guess this is the place to be on a Saturday morning. So this is the reservoir for the city. And in my short research I did this morning, Khon Kaen is Thailand's 4th biggest city. Who knew? Place I've never heard of. Oh wow. And after the rain, the dark clouds of yesterday, it's nice to see blue skies. Now I would have done some research on the bus coming up yesterday in my 2.5 hour journey, but unfortunately the seats were so comfortable that I fell asleep for the majority of the journey. Oops. But can I get on that bridge? Let's have a walk around. So there's little paths everywhere. Oh wow, there's a squirrel. Or at least there was. There's a white squirrel. Oh, it's fast. Oh, sorry, put me off there. What was I saying? Yeah, little paths everywhere. The trees look like they've been properly looked after. And I think if I'm going to go for breakfast, I need to sit down and actually do a lot of research. Now on the journey yesterday, I did do some filming. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn my microphone on. So while I was at the bus station, there was a lot of buses you could hear, but not me. Technology feel. Oh wow. So this cuts through the middle of the reservoir, this path. And that is big. It's a lot of water. And further on, and that is in the direction of where the hostel is, there is another lake, city lake, which is somewhere else I'll be heading for later. Oh wow. Now that is worth going to, I think, over there, the temple. I don't know if my microphone's just picked that up. That was my stomach rumbling. That's telling me that I'm hungry. It's a nice place. So instead of heading towards the temple, I thought I'd come this way and then just do a quick loop back into the hotel. This vlog was mainly to give an update to the subscribers who have been asking about my ear, just to give them an update to say I'm okay. I am okay. But I've just seen this in the foreground. There's a dinosaur. Obviously, I think you won't be able to see it on the screen. There's a dinosaur looking out into the reservoir. And even at 8:45 in the morning, the sun is beating down. It is getting warm. And the next 3 days, I need to carry on looking after this. I am so determined to be sensible, to get it cleaned up, to get it recovered, get back to normal, so I can do my normal travelling. And I think with the city being the 4th largest in Thailand, there's plenty of stuff to see around here. I think I'll leave the dinosaur till later, and then head up this way. So I'm kind of walking down this path, which seems to be a running and a cycle path for all the cyclists out there. There's a small temple over there. I keep seeing lots of squirrels, but can't actually get them in sight yet. But there in front of me is the Ingdara Hotel and Restaurant, rooftop restaurant at the top. Tried to get up there last night, but because of the rain it was so slippy that it was not worth going up to. 7-Eleven right in the corner. Lotus, which used to be owned by Tesco's from UK, but I think they sold it on. Yeah, it's a perfect place for a Saturday morning run. I think because it's getting a bit warmer now, that it's... Can we get that? Oh, so I'm obsessed with these squirrels now. Ah, mate. Yeah, they are fast. Yeah, because of the heat, it's starting to get a bit too warm to do jogging. And that's what I'll be doing in 3 days' time when this eventually comes off. Going for my first run. Very exciting. Right. Back to the hotel. Right. 120 baht for breakfast. Oh yeah. I stopped filming because I didn't know what she was saying, but she told me that free coffee, free bread, toast, everything like that. So I might as well just help myself. Strawberry jam, probably. There is no aircon put on, so I've put the fan on over there, and I'm just going to sit in front of that because it's getting warm. Very warm. Might even take my hat off. Breakfast was good. Did I get my money's worth? Right, I did. I can safely agree that all 3 toasters work. I tried each one of them. But this was the main breakfast meal. and then I just went crazy for toast, jam, coffee, the lot. But this was just an update on my ear, just to say where I am. And this afternoon I will be going across the river to a £3 hostel, £3 at night. So if you've enjoyed this little update, then all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to see what a £3 a night hostel looks like, then all you got to do is subscribe and watch the next video. But until the next time, I'm going to have a lie down after that meal. Bye bye for now.